Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 7 most haunted spots in the Stanley Hotel. I'm going to be reading this off of tripsavvy.com. I will link it down below. I was going to do a whole researched video on this, and then when I started my research, this website popped up. So it's saving me a lot of work. So tripsavvy.com will be linked down below. A few quick notes before we start in. We're in my living room where I usually film my mukbangs, and I'm wearing no makeup, no lashes, nothing. I am very busy during midterm season right now, so I'm just quickly filming a few videos to stay ahead of my YouTube schedule. And yeah, so let's just go right into this video. 7 most haunted spots in the Stanley Hotel by tripsavvy.com. Quickly before I start, I can't remember where I heard this from, but I'm pretty sure it was Shane Dawson, and I think Shane, Morgan, and Ryland went to the Stanley Hotel because Morgan wanted to get dragged down the hallways. I'm pretty sure that's the video that I got this from, but if not, it's in Colorado. So yeah, we're just gonna read the 7 most haunted places in the Stanley Hotel. Number 1, room 217. Perhaps the most famous spot in the Stanley Hotel. This is where horror writer Stephen King spent the night and got the inspiration for his 1977 bestseller, The Shining. You can soak up the same Rocky Mountain views that King got when he stayed there. An added amenity, the room has a library of King novels. Ooh. When King and his wife arrived at the hotel, it was closing down for the season and they were the only overnight guests staying there. They ate dinner in an empty dining room while pre-recorded orchestral music played before retreating to the room on the spacious second floor. King woke up that night to a terrifying dream about his 3-year-old son being chased through the corridors and screaming. King jerked out of bed. Realizing it was a dream, he lit a cigarette on the balcony and the plot for his now famous book shaped up. The room is thought to be haunted by Elizabeth Wilson, aka Mrs. Wilson. She was the hotel's head housekeeper and during a storm in 1911 was injured during an explosion as she was lighting the lanterns in room 217. She survived, though she broke her ankles, and her spirit seems to be irregular in the room. I wonder how she died then. Guests have reported items moved, luggage unpacked, and lights being turned on and off. Oh, and Mrs. Wilson is old-fashioned. She doesn't like it when unmarried guests shack up together, so some couples have reported feeling a cold force come between them. One of the biggest myths about the room is that it's never available. Not true. You can actually book it and stay there if you dare. So this is 100%, I got this from a Shane Dawson video because I specifically remember him saying how when him and Ryland were going to sleep in that bed, if she's old-fashioned and doesn't like couples that aren't married sleeping in the same bed, how she would feel about a gay couple who wasn't married sleeping in the same bed. So this idea sprung from a Shane Dawson video. What a shocker. Number 2, the vortex. From an architectural standpoint, the staircase between floors in the hotel's main guest room is a stunner, but the area has also been dubbed the vortex, a natural spiral of energy. It's also known as the rapid transit system for ghosts that are known to haunt the hotel. Number 3, the concert hall. This is all spots that Shane Dawson went to, so I'm just wow, what a better website to find. The concert hall. There's a lot of paranormal hubbub said to be happening in this famed concert hall. Paul, one of the well-known ghosts haunting the Stanley, was a jack of all trades around the hotel. Among his duties, enforcing an 11 p.m. curfew at the hotel, which could be why guests and workers hear "get out" being uttered late at night. The area is also a favorite spot for hotel founder Flora Stanley's ghost to play the piano. A few of Paul's antics. A construction worker reported he felt Paul nudged him while he was sanding the floors and tour groups on the Stanley Ghost Tour have reported he flickered a flashlight for them. Another ghost known to wander about the concert hall is Lucy, who quite possibly was a runaway or a homeless woman who found refuge In the hall, she entertains the request of ghost hunters, often communicating with them with flashing lights. I don't know why I can't speak today. Stanley historians, however, aren't quite sure about her pre-death connection to the hotel. Number 4, room 401. More than a century ago, the entire fourth floor was a carnivorous, covered English was an attic. It's where female employees, children, and nannies stayed. Now, today's guests will report hearing children running around, laughing, giggling, and playing. Plus, there's a famous closet that tends to open and shut on its own in the room. I wonder if that's the closet that they kept putting each other in Shane's video. Number 5, room 428. Really, you get a badge of bravery for staying in any room on the 4th floor, but bonus points if you can book room 428. Guests have reported hearing footsteps above them and furniture moving about. But that's actually physically impossible given the slope of the roof. Tour guides say the real haunt in this room, though, is a friendly cowboy who appears at the corner of the bed. Okay. Number 6, the grand staircase. From antique mirrors and portraits, there's plenty to distract the eye of the grand staircase at the Stanley, but it could also be a popular passageway for hotels' resident ghosts. In 2016, a visitor from Houston snapped some photos on the grand staircase, and upon returning home and reviewing them, spotted an apparatus at the top of the staircase. The thing is, he doesn't remember anybody else being on the staircase at the time he was taking the photographs. The ghostly image of a woman is at the top of the staircase. And lastly, number 7, underground caves. If you go on the 75-minute night spirit tour at the Stanley, your tour will come to an eerie halt at the end with a visit to the underground cave system. Workers moved about the hotel through the caves in the early days, so it makes sense this is a popular haunt. Skeptics will pass off the haunt as breezes from a historical piping and ventilation system, but beneath the hotel is a higher than average concentration of limestone and quartz, which some ghost hunters believe help capture energy in the property. So once again, all this comes from Trip Savvy. It'll be linked in the description below, and and that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will be posting videos every day in the month of October, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.